Just feel it, bro. What's happening, guys? Heavy Heart here again with another lesson, and this time we're gonna do some intervals, Plini, influence, and no, stop it! Influenced, inspired. Really? I'm just gonna turn this off. Inspired, so we're gonna go. Oh, Jesus Christ! I just spit everywhere. Plini inspired melodies. I'm gonna give you a chord progression as well to go along with these this kind of style of writing and playing melodies. Okay, kind of like you want to think like a vocalist. You just want to feel it, bro. You know, it's just all about feeling it, and you gotta know that. You of course gotta know the lick. So, okay, let's get into it. Alright guys, let's get into it. So, the first thing we're gonna do is, let's take care of the chords. So we're gonna, again, I like to keep things a little simple. So this is pretty much straight out of the intervals book. We're gonna take this add 9 chord, okay? It's a little bit of a stretch, but we're gonna do 10, 12, and 14. 10 on the E, 12 on the A, 14 on the D. I'm forgetting the names of my strings already. So we get this nice open sound. So since it's just the root, the perfect fifth, and the major 2 or major 9, we don't really know if it's major or minor. But in this case, we're going to be playing in the key of D/B minor, whatever you want to think. We can we're going to go between both. Especially with the way we phrase our melodies, we're going to try to follow the chords, but they might intersect at some times as well. So that's going to be the first one. And basically, we get the names of the chords. I'm looking at my pointer finger here. That's going to be like the root, okay? So in the 10th fret on the E, that note is a D, so D add 9. And then next, we're going to just go up 3 frets to the 7th fret. And that's going to be like our B minor, okay? Which is a nice chord progression on its own, just that minor third kind of movement. Almost had to scale the summit kind of sound as well, and the chord progression comes straight out of Scale the Summit's book as well in Chris Letchford. Okay, after B, we're going to go down to G. Starting on the 3rd fret, so 3, 5, 7. Okay, and then we're going to go up to 5 for an A. So, and then back to D. So we're basically going D, B, G, A. D, B, G, A. Really nice chord progression on its own. Okay, so that's going to be the underlying kind of chords, and that's just one example of a chord progression that you can use to write your own songs and riffs with. We're going to be basing it around that. Now let's get into, well, let's go into the theory real quick about that. So we have D is our 1. Okay, that's our 1 chord. That's the key we're in. B minor, the relative minor, okay, which is the minor 6. That's the 6th chord, and then we're going to go down to G, which is the 4. And then A, which is the 5 chord. So we're basically going 1, 6, 4, 5. It's a really nice chord progression, a very pop chord progression as well. If you just play with triads, maybe it'll sound something like this. It definitely sounds like a pop song, but we're not going to play pop because we are jetting! Now, our melodies are going to be based around those, so now we're going to start with D. Basically, I'm thinking in the key of D major the whole way through. Maybe the first one we're going to do is that first lick in the intro you saw. You probably heard that a lot, played by Aaron Marshall of Intervals and Plini, and some other guys, Polyphia as well. So that's a really cool little, I don't know what you call it. It's like a prog rock riff, I guess. One of the new prog rock riffs. So we're basically going, so I'm starting on 12 on the D with my pinky, and then just going up the scale. I'm literally just going 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then after the 12 on the D, we're going 9, 11, 12 on the G. And then I'm going to hammer on from 9 to 11 on the G. And I'm going to kind of stop it. It's almost like staccato. And then I'm going to slide from 9 to 7 with my pointer finger on the G. So we have... And I'm kind of palm muting it very lightly as well. I almost get like a semi-pinch harmonic. I like doing that, but that's optional. But that's a really nice lick. And that goes over the D. Okay? And then we're going to go to B. We're not going to do that. That's the lick. We're not going to do that. No. No jazz. It's not allowed. So, we're going to do something different. Maybe we're going to do... That's kind of cool. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to do 7, 11, 7 on the G to 9 on the D. Go back to 11 on the G. 10 on the B. And then 7, 6 on the G. Oh, I like that a lot. That's really nice. So all of these melodies, we're not going outside the key. We're all staying within the chords and within the key of D major or B minor. And you want to vibrato that last one. That's a nice lick. You can always add pinch harmonic. That kind of adds a lot of character. Okay, so that goes over the B. Ah! Oh God, I can't even play my own riff. That's cool. I like that. And then that leads really nicely into, we're going to lead that nicely into the G. And I want to get that major third on the G, so we're going to go from here. We're going to land on that B, so maybe we're going to do... yeah, I want to do something like that. That's cool. I like that. Okay, so that we're doing on the G, we're doing 4, 6, 7. And then hammer on from 4 to 6. Another one of those staccato hammer-ons. Again, I'm kind of palm muting very lightly. Then I'm going to slide from 4 to 2. You can either just go to G, the open, or I'm going to go to 5 on the D. I like that a little bit better. Then you can vibrato it a little bit since we're hanging on it. So we're going to do... That lands on the G, which is the chord. Cool, I like that. So we have, so far... What? How does it go? Nice. And then we're going to go to A. And then I want to bring that G up to this A. I want to do that. Maybe not. Let's make it a little more pop. So let's do... I'm going to explain how we come up with these pop melodies as well at the end. So we're going to do... That's cool. And you can go up to that, so it'll be like... And then we're going to do that at the end. That's cool. I like that a lot. So we're going to do... Now that leads into the D nice. Then we're just going to loop that up. So we're going to do, just again, we're really just following the scale. A lot of it is stepwise motion, or at the most going up 2 steps, like from the 1 to the 3, 5 to 7, something like that. So we're going to do, so I'm doing 7 on the D, 4 on the G, and I'm going to slide into the 7 on the G, going to 6-4. So we're going up, then we're coming back down. And then sliding from 7 to 9 on the D. Vibrato a little bit for a second, and then slide up again to the 11. Get that major third there. Or you could just hang it on here. I kind of like that too. Or you can go back there. That's cool too. You can either go up, or go there, or you can just stay there. I like them all. Oh. Or any one of those will work at the tag at the end. Okay, and that'll be over. Yeah, cool. Okay, so let's review. We have that's a nice flow right there. There we go. So maybe yeah, I dig that a whole lot. Okay, so basically what you want to do when composing these melodies and trying to come up with really cool, catchy melodies like that, something you'd want to sing. And that's kind of the whole point. You don't want to be jumping around like... You can do that sometimes for like your solo, but that's not very vocal, right? No one can do that. No one does that. So, you want to do mostly stepwise motion, or like I said, you can go up to a major third. But you can also mess around, you can jump, but if you jump, so I did, that's a pretty big jump, but then once I get to that, I still go up by steps. Right, so you kind of keep that flow going, even if you switch to a higher or lower register very quickly with a big interval. I'm going to jam on Aaron Marshall's track, Intervals track, A Different Light, which is actually in the same key. Maybe I'll try some of the same licks and see if they work. And we'll see how it sounds. Let's do it. Man, I can jam on that all day. Basically, I'm just taking the key of D major, and it's a lot of stepwise motion, man. But it's also a lot of technique, so you hear me doing a lot of palm muted pre-runs, almost leading up to this big kind of vocal moment, right? And then you let it out kind of like that. You build up that tension, and it's a lot of hammer-ons, pull-offs, a lot of slides with vibrato. I get that from Rick Graham a lot, that kind of style. Especially that. Right? And a lot of quick stops, a lot of like staccato slides. Something like that. And yeah, that's really... Yeah, do some like wide intervals, but then it's mostly stepwise. Yeah, there you go. That's oh man, so good. So that's one chord progression for you. D, B, G, A, and those are some licks for you. There you go. Mess with those. Let me know if you like this kind of content, if you want to hear more of this style, and if you want more information. I do teach as well, so just hit me up and we'll get some lessons going. Alright guys, that's enough for today. Peace!